Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gaming with Austin. We're doing episode 58 of the Utopian Community Series. Titan Craft. It's one of... I like Iron Savior. How do I know? Sometimes I sing some of their songs when I'm playing Minecraft. Forgot my axe. There, much better. I know this may take a while. And I'm gonna have to replace those vines with letters. Then hop, 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 hop. And place some ladders right there. Wait. Not enough ladders. Gotta go to my chest. Wait. Oops. 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 There should be enough ladders. I noticed I was running out of ladders. I'm getting rid of... And I'm chopping off those leaves right now, so I could go towards harvesting the wood. For the community. And for the farm. Over there. This tree is really tall. My fucking goodness. This tree is really tall. I'm removing some... Got that taken care of. Now, let's start chopping more wood. The Titan craft. This is what I'm doing. And I'm feeding on some wood. Well, I'm beating on some wood, so I could go towards... expanding my cocoa farm. Sometimes I get woods mixed up. That's okay. And, there's some truth to all the news sources, but they usually don't tell the whole story. But like, if we combine the stories of all of them, that'd be the whole story. Collectively, they would tell the whole story. And this should be good. Good, good. Oops. Forgot about some of that soil. Because I'm also going to need that too. Because I forgot that block of wood over there. There, much better. There, much better. Over there. Let's see some of that wood decay. Those leaves decay. Song I was humming to. Millennium by Stradivarius. piece of wood over there, too. Don't forget to punch down those dirt blocks when you're done. When you're done, don't forget to punch down those dirt blocks. Because I'm going to repurpose those too. There, much better. Much better. Whenever it goes to prison, we shouldn't be torturing our prisoners. Because compare that to factory farms. That's what I'm doing. I'm punching out wood with my axe. Don't need that dynamite. Don't need those beds for a while. The song Millennium by Stradivarius does gallop, as it's a power metal song. Well, like, some power metal songs do gallop. I'm gonna climb another tree. Wait. There's another way to this. Place ladders. Now, start punching that wood. purging some... Let's purge some of that wood. Now, let's start punching more wood. And just keep punching. One thing that happened under Hitler's rule, absolute rule, under Hitler's rule, people were forced out of their jobs and into the military. Which is pretty bad. One example of military dictatorship, Nazi Germany, is an example of a military dictatorship. Nazi Germany is definitely an example of a military dictatorship. Military dictatorships tend to be pretty bad. Let's go inside my farm. Start placing those wood blocks, those trunk blocks, into the cocoa farm. Let's place those cocoa blocks in the farm. I know this may be a long walk, but like about 1/5 of a mile. Here we are. Like, climbing up the stairs now. Here we are. Let's get to this. The truth is, guns cannot discharge themselves. There needs to be a person or high temperatures to do that. It's not the guns that kill people. Crazy people with guns kill people. It's that we're probably being too irresponsible with guns. If we abuse some rights, they might have it taken away from us. Nazi Germany, even though they had super strict gun laws, crime rate was rampant because of the Allied invasion of Germany. To help fight the crimes against humanity of Hitler. It's good that the Nazis lost. If they won, we'd be facing a lot of oppression. We'd be smacked in the face with a lot of oppression. We'd be smacked in the face with oppression. Literally. Oops. Hitler was a racist jerk. Fascism does not belong anywhere in the universe whatsoever. Fascism must be burned. Any book that relates to fascism, including Mein Kampf, should be banned in America. Never to be seen or heard from again, like wiped from existence. Along with the Fascist Manifesto. Fascism is what's destroying diversity. Which is pretty bad. It's not just North Korea has a lot of human rights violations, they also have a lot of animal welfare violations too. Especially at the Pyongyang Zoo, which animals give birth to dead newborns. Which is pretty sad. What sucks about China is that their animal welfare laws, there's not enough enforcement for those. Same thing with Vietnam. They need tougher penalties for stealing dogs from families. Our comrades in Vietnam need tougher laws against stealing family pets. Because animal abuse, it's pretty rampant. Especially on factory farms. Sometimes they even breed animals for food. Dogs like that for food. The dog factory farming, meat farm, similar to a puppy mill. Conditions are very similar. My advice, if you want a dog, don't go for a puppy mill. Don't go to a puppy mill. Don't go to a pet shop that supplies their dogs from puppy mills ever. Because you're supporting animal cruelty that way. What we need to do is abolish pet stores from supplying their dogs from puppy mills. And instead, they should supply their animals from shelters that don't want them anymore. That would mean less suffering for the animals. Which means even less euthanasia and less death. Because, you know, what's wrong with no-kill shelters? I oppose the no-kill movement. Because it breeds a lot of problems we have now. Overpopulation, animal overpopulation is one of those. Which is why it's best we should sterilize our animals. For the male animals, castrate them. Females, spay them. Whenever I use the term neutering, I use neutering really means the gender-neutral term for sterilizing an animal. The male-specific form of neutering is called castration, where literally their balls get ripped out with anesthesia. No, I'm not trying to be funny or anything. With that, that's true. But compare dogs to pigs. In contrast, on the contrary, with pigs, oftentimes their balls get ripped out. All without anesthesia. When they're just born. Trust me, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like a bitch. It's really painful. Imagine... pigs bred for meat end up being forced to lose their manhood when they're just piglets. This is just sad. All without painkillers or sedatives. This is pretty sad that our animals have to live like this. No animal has to live like that. What we need to do is start rescuing our farm animals and putting them in animal shelters. That's what we need to do. Put them in animal shelters. Don't be breeding ducks for foie gras. Because usually that involves force feeding. Force feeding them until they become plump. Seriously. Imagine being force-fed until you became plump. You're not gonna like that. In fact, none of us will. With the chickens, they're bred to become so plumped up to where they are crippled under their own weight. Like farm animals, oftentimes they're they're abused against their will. Like, they're often mutilated, especially the pigs that are bred for pork. Often the pigs that are bred for pork end up being forced out to give up their manhood. Against their will. Even though they don't want to lose it, they end up being forced to anyway. This is pretty sad. Oops. Back in the 1950s, factory farming was not as much of a problem as it is now. It's not as much of a problem as it is now. Which is good. It was better for the animals in the 1950s compared to today. The greedy bourgeoisie have no regards to that run the meat industry have no regards to animal welfare. They have no regards to animal welfare. Nor the working condition. The bourgeoisie have no regards to the working conditions that especially Amazon, for what the workers have to go through. They have no regards to that. In fact, most of the Amazon workers, they bust their asses just to bring home very little pay. That's just not fair. It's just not fair for the animals, nor the workers. And this is it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video, dislike if you disliked it, subs if you loved it. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't get to follow me on Twitter for more. As always, thank you for watching, and peace out.